What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mad Max back at it again with a great another what if. This is a what if about Goku being smart. So yeah, let's get it. So everything happens like in canon, but Gohan isn't really a nice guy. He lost his family in a war, and he's been through two wars, almost killing himself twice, and he was taught by Dr. Breeze and Roshi on many things. And he gained the name the Techno Supreme because like he built advanced stuff, but like Dr. Breeze didn't really put it out there because he know that people gonna try to copy it and basically use it against them. So he doesn't put all of his tech out there. So Gohan has a bigger house, unlike in canon, because he built that house from like some blueprints that he had from Capsule Corp. So he builds that house, and Goku's there now. He crashes there. Gohan runs out. I mean, Gohan doesn't run out, but he tells his robots to go out there and check to see what that was. And like the robots go out there, they come back with a baby Goku and a tail. Gohan really doesn't care about the kid, but like the robots sort of cared about him a little bit. So Gohan tells them go put him in the dungeon with maids. The robot goes down to the dungeon, throws him inside the dungeon with the pleasure maids that I call them. The pleasure maids sort of have their way with Goku until he screams and screams and screams until Dr. Beast comes down there seeing Goku screaming, and he sees blood, condoms, scratches, bruises, burns, like everything on Goku. And Goku's sitting in the corner, scared because he just got violated by robots. Fucking pleasure robots at that. So Gohan opens up the cellar and tells him, "You can come up here, but look, kid, you gotta be quiet, alright?" And Goku nods, um, like, he nods quietly, and he just runs upstairs up to a empty room with a bed and like a shower and a bath and a TV, of course. So Gohan is sort of walking up there to his room, and he's thinking, if I can teach this kid some math, teach him about tech and key, he'd be a pretty badass kid. And he goes back upstairs into his room. Next morning, Gohan wakes up, says, "Hey kid, come here," and like he puts like a collar on Goku and tells him, "If you don't learn, I will shock you." And Goku is like, "What, really?" And he says, "Yeah." And he drags Goku all the way to a room full of books and stuff, reading books, math equations, technology, circuits, like a science lab. But look, Gohan just tells him, "Go ahead, learn." And he presses a button, shocking Goku. And Goku rushes over to the first book, and Gohan says, "No, not that one." And Goku rushes over to a desk, and like he sits down and he pulls out a book and a notebook. And Gohan stands in front of him, teaching him basically everything he knows. And Goku is just sucking it in. like like how he learned the Kamehameha. That's how fast he learned it. And Gohan put key control in a way. It's like I'm not going to explain it at this point in time, but I, like it's a pretty easy way of using key. Like how he used the power pole. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, our boy Goku's getting big brain boy, and Go and Gohan is in the classroom, and he sees Goku goofing off a little bit with his notes, and he shocks him again. And Goku drops to the ground screaming, "I'm sorry!" And Gohan says, "No, you must learn. You must know more than anybody in this world. That's what's going to get you to be a amazing fighter. Not training, not nothing. You will be me. You will live the life of me." And Gohan is just laying it on him. And Goku, at this point in time, is basically trained to be like Gohan, except for the fact that Goku actually has a soul. Because Gohan really is that type of person who's heartless. So yeah. And Goku gets back up, does his notes, and he does like some math equations, and he does some science work or some shit like that. And we can have a time skip to where he's the same age as Bulma. Goku's in his room working on something, and Dr. Breeze says, "Hey, Goku, there's a girl here. I think she's related to my old colleague. I want you to go with her." And Goku says, but Gohan, and Gohan raises his voice, saying, "You will go with her. Got that, Goku? Protect her with your life." And Goku does not. "Yes, sir." And Goku is sort of okay with this, cause like what he was making was like a, how you say it, a mixture of animal DNA and key and machinery. Our boy, our boy Goku puts away his project that he was creating, and guess what it was? It was a gorilla. He was building a mecha gorilla. So yeah, and this gorilla was like a gorilla that he raised by himself. So yeah, um, Goku goes out of his room and walks over to his closet, and he puts on like like some casual clothes or something, and he walks out to see Bulma Breeze standing there with a smile, saying, "You must be Goku. My father's told me all about you and Mr. Gohan." And Goku says, sure. And Gohan just smacks him in the back of the neck, saying, "More respect." And Goku says, "Yes, sir." So yeah, our boy Goku sort of whistles a little bit, and like a bike comes out of it, like a bike comes out of the garage that he was just in, and it is literally pretty cool. Bulma is curious, like, how did you make the bike do that? And Goku doesn't really explain it, but like he says it runs off the sun or something, and he hops on it, and he presses a button, And the dragon radar pops up. If you're wondering, but how did he go on? He made sure that he learned key control and science. So he basically did so much that no one ever knew about. So yeah. Gohan had built the Dragon Radar like a long time ago because like he thought it was a hassle to create Dragon Balls and like search for them. So he used that. So yeah. Um Goku tells Bulma to hop in and she's curious like where and like a little sidecar comes out saying here. Now come on. Bulma hops in and Goku drives off, seeing where the next Dragon Ball is. And Gohan is actually happy to see his son actually smile. And Gohan goes back inside of the once noisy house, and he goes to his office, pulling out a bottle of whiskey and a bottle of gin and a gun. And he drinks both of them. He seriously just gulps down 2 bottles of alcohol. And he's drunk right now, and he sees a picture of his wife and daughter, and says, "Abby, was he right there?" And like he just blows his brains out all over the office. And so when he did that, everything from the robots and like the whole building, it basically goes into Goku's name because he built a bank account for Goku because Dr. Briefs told him that the Briefs will make a bank just in case. So yeah, Bulma and her family owns a bank and is pretty good at technology. So yeah, and Goku gets like a weird ping from his bike saying, "All the assets have been moved to your account." And Goku's like curious, and like he presses a button and he asks one of the robots what happened, and they say, "Your father is dead, young master." And Goku's crying, but he can't cry because like he's driving the bike. So yeah, he just says, "Oh, okay." And he pulls over and he screams out a weird bellows, like a weird bellow cry. And Bulma runs over saying, "Are you okay?" And Goku just breaks down crying in her arms, saying that my dad's dead. He's dead. I should have stayed there. I should. And she just laughs and saying, "No. Your father knew what he was doing. He wanted you to have a normal life." And Goku just says thank you. And at this point, he has a little crush on Bulma. And Bulma has a weird crush on him. So, the first place they get is where Oolong is. And I want to say that Launch is there. Launch has like that weird 2-person thing that she still has that. So, yeah. Goku sees he and Bulma drives into the village and everybody scatters into their house or somewhere to hide. And Go and Gohan, and Goku, sorry about that. And Goku just says, "Let me guess. Village is afraid of a monster." And Bulma says, "Yeah. How did you know? There's a monster right behind us." And Goku pulls out a gun. He shoots the monster in its stomach or somewhere, and like it shrinks down, and it's Oolong, a pig. And the villagers come out seeing that, saying, "Wait, you did all this?" And Oolong said, "Uh, I. And Goku says, "Well, let's eat." And the villagers say, like, "Wait, what are you gonna eat?" and Goku just points at the pig, Oolong. And Oolong's saying, wait, hold on. I'll take you to them, okay? I'll take you there. And Goku says, thank you. Oolong takes him to where he held all the girls. And the girls see Oolong saying, it took you long enough. Where's our jewelry? And Oolong saying, I'm sorry, okay. And basically Launch is there. And she sees Goku, and like, out of seeing that, she has a weird crush on Goku. And so does the mean side of Launch have like that weird crush. So Launch goes up to Goku saying, "Oh, uh, um, who may you be?" And Goku says, "It's none of your business. Now come on." And he walks out, and he sort of hops back onto the bike until Launch just says, "I'm coming with you." And Goku says, "No, you're not. This bike only suits two." Well, okay. And she sits where Bulma sits in the seat beside the bike. And Bulma's like, wait, what are you doing? And Goku says, you know what? Screw it. He pulls out 3 capsules. Like, he pulls out 1 capsule. He throws in, guess what it is? It's a fucking hovering car. And like, he tells him to get in. And like, he blasts off saying, you two are never driving. And note this, Launch. You may be a female. I'm stronger than you. And don't test me. You should never have done that. And Launch, like, the means how to Launch say, oh, wow, pretty feisty, huh? And she sneezes saying, oh, hey, big boy. It took you long enough. And Goku's like, what the fuck? What happened to the other blue-haired bitch that was in my car? And she says, sorry, but she's not here. Now, how about we have a little fun? And Goku says, nope, not having it. Not yet. No. And as that's going on, Goku sees like a weird island or something. He sees a weird island and a turtle in the middle of the ocean. He flies down close to the turtle, and like, he picks it up by the shell and puts it in there, and he sees Roshi's island, and like, he just shoves the turtle inside the island, and he jumps off saying, yeah, sorry about that. And Roshi comes out saying, hey, wait, turtle. And as he's saying that, he sees Goku, Bulma, and Launch. So yeah. And Roshi does that weird perverted shit to Bulma and Launch, but Goku just smacks him in the back of his neck, snatching the Dragon Ball off his neck. And he leaves, cause like, Goku's pretty serious about this shit. And like, the next place is where the Pilaf gang is. Like, that's the place where the Pilaf gang is, and they have half of the Dragon Balls. So yeah, they go there, they land down there, and they see the Pilaf gang following them. And Goku just says, you know, screw this. He basically goes and he kills Pilaf and the dog in Mai. He kills the Pilaf gang like that. But instead of just leaving, he takes DNA samples of Mai, Pilaf, and the dog. Because he wants to restart his whole race or something. Because like, Gohan told him that he's not human. basically. And, and like, yeah, he sort of takes their DNA and he places it inside of the ship, just sitting there, waiting to get back home to clone them in female bodies and male bodies. So yeah, we're saying DNA. Goku and everybody, they like Goku pulls the dragon radar out of his pocket. He clicks it once, and like he sees more Dragon Balls up ahead in a cave that has tech and stuff in it, right? Like that's what he has in it. So yeah, Goku goes in there and he sees weird chambers. He sees a weird logo on it, Pilaf, and he also sees the Dragon Balls. And as they go there, there's this weird animal. This animal is a animal that Pilaf created personally for guarding the Dragon Balls, just in case if somebody tries to take them. So yeah, Pilaf, the trio, Goku, Bulma, and Launch, they all go in there and they see the animal sitting there, and Goku goes up to it, and kills it right then and there. He takes DNA of that, and he sort of takes all the Dragon Balls. They summon Shinron, but Bulma doesn't really wish for the perfect boyfriend, cause like she has Goku, and sort of Launch wants the same thing, but since she has Goku, it's sort of okay for them. And Goku wishes that he was smarter. Goku chooses that he wants to be smarter, and yeah, he gets smarter quickly. Scratch that, but he chooses to basically to have every intelligental idea from Earth, all the way from different multiverses. And Shinron says, fine. And with one snap, Goku passes out. Launch and Bulma, they carry Goku back to the ship, and Goku is sort of in his own mind, seeing aliens, seeing different beings, gods, universes, everything, even different technology. So yeah, Goku is sort of smart now. I don't know how that's gonna play a good part, but yeah, he's sort of smart. So yeah, and Goku jumps out, and Launch and Bulma are sort of talking, but Bulma is flying the ship back to Capsule Corp. Scratch that, but not Capsule Corp. Back to Goku's house, cause like that's sort of the place that she really wants to be. And Launch is sort of confused, like, shouldn't we be going to Capsule Corp? And she says, "No, we're going to his house." And she points to Goku in the back, and Goku jumps up, saying, "Oh, well, that's my house now, and I own everything in there." And Goku, like, times go to where they get there, basically. And how do you say it? They get there and they walk in. They see different things in there. Like new things, like somebody lived here for a good little week or two. And Goku smells somebody cooking. It's Yam. It's like the person that Goku will probably not know, but it's a. It's not a friend, but it's Yamcha basically freeloading off of the most richest man in the world. And Yamcha is in the kitchen cooking, and his sister is in the room next to it in her underwear. Ew. So yeah, Goku walks in saying, "Get the fuck out of my house." And Yamcha saying, "But wait, hold on." And he just kills Yamcha. But how do you say it? Yamcha's sister doesn't hear shit. She doesn't hear his body dropping or him screaming. And Goku just drags the body out of the house and he throws it over a cliff. And if you want to be like, wait, Goku's really that badass? Yes. Yes, he is. And Yamcha's sister comes out of the room next to it, sees Goku, Bulma, and launch, and she says, wait, hold on, before you try to kill me. I'm sort of young, but I am a good white figure. And our boy Goku sort of thinks, got people DNA, and an animal DNA, and female, so restart my race. Pretty good. And like he basically hits her in the back of the neck, and he takes her to like a lab. He sits her down inside of a chair, and he basically puts her in like a weird stomach jutsu, but it's sort of tech wise. And like he puts a cap on her, and like he pushes a button, and like it reads everything from like her birth and to seeing Yamcha and all the funny things her and Yamcha did. And he replaced that with him. Because he doesn't want no evidence of Yamcha being there inside of her inside of her brain at all. And Goku takes the helmet off, and the girl wakes up and says, "Wait, oh Goku, hey." And Goku says, "Oh hey, Manch." And I chose that name for a reason. She basically had that name, like Manch. And Goku says, "Oh hey Manch, why are you at my house?" And she says, "Oh, I was here looking for you. I wanted to ask you if you wanted to go on a date." And Goku says, "Wait, really?" "Yeah." And she sees two other girls. "Wait, these are your girlfriends?" And Goku says, "Pretty much, yeah." "Now, how about this? You live here with me, and these girls live here with me too." And she agrees to that because, like, she's a freak. She had weird fantasies of having, how do you say it, a menage a trois with more people. She really wanted that to happen, and she got her wish. And Goku basically asked him if he can draw some blood from all three of them. And they say, "Yeah, cool." Goku takes out a needle and he takes blood out of Lunch, Bulma, and Munch. And he says, "Thank you." And like he goes into the lab. He closes the door, and like a door opens underground, and he goes down in there. There are these pods, like healing chambers, but them things ain't healing chambers. Them things are basically human creation chambers. So Goku basically put the DNA of himself and Bulma inside of one tube, himself and Launch inside of one tube, and Launch and her other self will probably affect the DNA. And him and Monch into one, and like he changed some of Pilaf's DNA to a female, and like he puts it in there, and he takes the DNA of Mai, puts it in there, and he takes the DNA, and like he takes the DNA of the female dog, which he created, and he puts it in there, and he's sort of happy, cause like he can create more kids and more and more and more. The Saiyan race will basically thrive again on this planet. Now, Goku goes back up there, and like he leaves out the lab, and he sort of remembers that his dad basically brutalized and beat him to being smart. So he runs back down to the lab, and he opens up that door, and he goes right down there. He throws in like like he throws in memories of so much that he spent with his dad, and he put in like a lot of special stuff in there. He basically just played with magic of making his kids smart. So yeah, Goku puts the like data of everything he knows and some of the things that Gohan knows into each of them. And Goku runs back out of the lab, and he sees Monch, Bulma, just like Monch and Bulma and Launch sitting there. And Goku says, I'm going out. And they say, okay, Goku, be careful. And Goku says, I'm always careful. He goes out, and like as he's walking, he smells a fire. And guess what? It's Fire Mountain. He sees a girl. Basically, this girl is Chi Chi. Chi Chi is sort of being harassed by a older, weirder king. And this is Ox King, but Ox King isn't really Chi Chi's father. So yeah, Ox King is sort of trying to rape, not the R word, but like trying to ape her. That's all I'm gonna say. He's trying to ape her. And Goku rushes in, killing the Ox King, and he scans the body with something that he had on him, and he sends it like it shows a power level of about 50 or 300 or something. And Goku says, nah, too weak. And he points the scanner at the unconscious Chi Chi, and it reads 10,000. And Goku says, nice DNA would work. And he says, are you okay? And Chi Chi says, yeah, I'm fine. And she likes Goku, so yeah. And she's okay with sharing. And she basically is confused because that man who was like a father figure tried to who tried to ape her right then and there. She was crying into Goku's arms, and in doing so, Goku accidentally knocked her out because he wanted to take some DNA from her and just leave. But Chi Chi said that she had a sister, but Dog Sing sold her away to the army, our army, and Goku sort of nice. He says, "Don't worry, go to this place," and he makes a map, and she says, "Oh, okay." Goku sort of flies up, and like he senses energy from everywhere, and he senses one specific energy coming from the Red Ribbon Army's base. And how do you say it? Goku goes and he destroys everything from I want to say he destroys the I forgot the name of it, but he destroys the um bases around it, except for the laboratory, because that's where she is. And Goku goes and he uses his scanner to find anybody who is alive, and he sees one person, and that's inside the lab. Actually, two. Her and Dr. Gero. And Goku flies down to the lab. He sees Gero pointing a gun at the girl's head. And Goku really says, fine. And he sort of just puts his hand up, and Gero shoots at Goku, but the bullets don't work. And Goku blitzes over there, killing him and taking some DNA from Gero. And he frees Chi-Chi's sister, Cha-Cha. You know what? I'm gonna call her Cho-Cho. She frees Cho-Cho, and Goku sort of looks around the lab. He sees blueprints for androids, and he sees where Gero's new base of operations is going to be. Maybe sort of things. Pretty easy. Old timer. And Goku takes some blueprints of the android and something else, and he takes Cho-Cho to her sister, who's at who's at Goku's house. And Goku has a lot of room, so yeah. He basically just busts in and saying, "Hello, ladies." And the girls are in there saying, "Wait, Goku? You know this girl?" "Yeah, I had to help her from her abusive father. And this girl here was kidnapped too." And Cho-Cho runs over to Chi-Chi saying, "I'm sorry, little sis. I should have fought back." And Chi-Chi saying, "It's okay." And Goku says, "I'm gonna need some blood from you too." And they say, "Okay, sure." And Goku goes back to the lab. He puts his DNA and data from him, Gohan, and some data from Gero's lab into them, into the two kids that he's creating. And he goes over there to a specific chamber, mainly used by him. He sort of throws DNA of him, Bulma, Launch, and him, Bulma, Launch, Monch, Chi-Chi, and Cho-Cho, and the Pilaf gang and Gero inside of that one person. And that is I want to say that's like a mixture of a male and female character. So yeah, it's basically both a male and female character. So yeah, Goku sort of sees the junk on site, on his child, and he sort of says, pretty cool. He's gonna be fucking like me." And Goku sort of laughing at this, and he goes back up there to his lab, and guess what? he gets a weird ping from his like like he has some weird I want to say monitors around the mountain and on different mountains. He had some things that were lurking in the mountains, so that's why he put the cameras up there. So he sees like a weird monster take out one camera and another one and another one and another one. And Goku sort of remembers that his father told him about a green person named Piccolo. And he sort of says, "Girl, stay here and go to the underground bunker." And he basically takes them down to the bunker. He locks them inside the bunker with food, television, soundproof room, everything. And he goes and he blasts off to where the demons were coming from. And he sees a old, weird looking guy, two of them, and Goku is confused. Who are you people? And why are you on my planet? And they say, "Oh, hello. We are here to take your planet, and we need to kill all of you." And this person takes off their hood and say, "Oh, and my name is Lord Slug." And Piccolo takes off his, saying, "And I'm Piccolo." And Goku sort of says, "Wait, two Namekians?" And they say, "Wait, you know what we are?" And Goku says, "Yeah, I know what both of you are." And Goku gets into a fighting stance, but I don't give a fuck. Now, time to die. And Goku tries to rush at King Piccolo, but Slug sort of jumps in the way, taking the blow, and like he throws the blow back at Goku. And this is where I'm gonna leave it off. Mad Max signing out.